Yo, what is up, PPL fans? Shoutout here, coach of the Bayern Munich, and welcome to PPL Season 4 Week 5 Team Analysis. Now, this week we're up against my good friend PaullyMac and his Thunderbolton Wanderers. If you haven't already, please make sure to check out Paul. He is currently the smallest channel in Division 1, so he definitely deserves some love, some more love, because he's a fantastic dude, a fantastic battler. I absolutely love him to death, and this is not going to be an easy matchup because not only is his team good, but he's also very, very good. So, just gonna give you a quick overlook of the team, of the league table because I'm too lazy to edit it. I'm just gonna tell you what happens. After our really unfortunate loss last week against Sam, he's number 1 with 12 points, followed by Necro Stevo and Kelly at 9, and then George, followed by Paul, and then there's me, Sly, and Mono all at 6 points, as well as Paul and George are also at 6 points. But the three of us also all have a neutral differential, so that's kind of neat. And then we have 4 people at 3 points, so everything is really tied together. If I would have beaten Sam, which I honestly probably should have, just because that hacks was ridiculous, then the table would have been much closer, but right now Sam is on top of the league with plus 9, 12 points, 4-0. And that's unfortunate, but this week we're up against Paul, and his team is stupid. So, as you can see on your screen right now, his team is Latios, Mewnich, Zapdos, Registeel, Emboar, Crocodile, Hitmonchan, Garbodor, and Mega Audino. Obviously, the team gets a little weaker till the end. Hitmonchan, Garbodor, Mega Audino are not as good as the other Pokemon, though Mega Audino is, of course, a fantastic wall. I love Garbodor, very reliable Spike Stacker and Toxic Spike Stacker, as well as decent offensive Pokemon. Hitmonchan is a niche Pokemon, a decent Rapid Spinner, can be very, very good in certain matchups, but the first 6 actually are just fucking terrifying. Latios destroys my team. It absolutely manhandles me, and there is not much I can do because my Dark type, Sneasel, doesn't have a good matchup. Mewnich beats it, Zapdos even beats it because I can live in Icicle Crash, he can Biachi Berry, stuff like that. Registeel beats it, Emboar is a hard wall, Crocodile can live a hit with Intimidate and kill me back, though I can beat that, of course. Then Hitmonchan beats me with Mach Punch, Garbodor beats me, Mega Audino hard walls me. So Sneasel doesn't have a good matchup. It deals with Latios in that it pursuit straps it, outspeeds it, it prevents it from spamming Side Shock very freely. It outspeeds Zapdos and does a lot to that. It outspeeds Crocodile and does a lot to that. But other than that, everything else beats it. And that's not good. So I cannot bring Sneasel because I have other Pokemon I need more as well. So if I didn't need the 6 Pokemon I'm bringing, I would probably bring Sneasel just to deal with Latios better. So that is that. Other than that, Mewnich is a problem because it's a fucking Mewnich. Zapdos is really annoying to my team. Emboar switch-ins where Crocodile can pursuit trap my Latias, which is fucking bad. Hitmonchan is not that big of a threat, I don't think. No, I don't think it is, honestly. I have a lot of things that deal with it, like Gourgeist, Clefable, Warden Wash even, Nidoqueen to some extent, Latias to some extent. Lucario can check it with E-Speed. So, I don't think it's amazing against my team, honestly. Garbodor is an interesting one because his team pressures Nidoqueen to the point where I think that he could bring Spike Stacking, Garbodor, potentially even Toxic Spikes. His team also pressures Latias, which is my best hazard removal. And then I have Armaldo and a Mega Pidgeot. Mega Pidgeot is not hazard removal, Armaldo is bad. So, most of the time it's bad. I'm sorry, Armaldo, I love you. So yeah, he can easily bring a team with Pursuit Trap, Crocodile, and a lot of things that just pressure my Latias, and then he can Spike Stack on me, and it's gonna be bad. So I have to play offensively around it. Once again, not bring hazard removal because once again I couldn't fit it on. I would have loved to have it because against the guy that has Registeel and Garbodor, you really want to bring a hazard removal. I didn't. So that's bad. Yeah, Hitmonchan is not that big a problem. Garbodor is pretty annoying. Mega Audino is a huge annoyance. And yeah, so my matchup isn't particularly great, if I do say so myself. So yeah, I don't think this is the best team I built either. And I honestly expect to lose this week, to be honest with you. But this is before the game. This is actually recording before the game, so it's not in hindsight. It's 100% what I'm expecting before the game. If I lose, and it's turns out to be one of my weaker teams that I said at least, and I said, hey, I expect to lose, and I actually win, Paul's gonna feel bad. I'm gonna be really sorry, but that means I win, and that'd be sweet. So without further ado, let's get into my team that I'm bringing this week. Okay, this looks weird. Oh god, okay, don't die on me. So, this week's team is called Fuck It's Mewnich Guy, which you can't see right now. Let's adjust these dimensions even more, because I'm bad at YouTubing. Okay, there we go. So, as you can see, the first Pokemon bringing is Anubis to Lucario with the Choice Band. Justified as the ability, Close Combat, E-Speed, Ice Punch, Iron Tail, Max Attack, Adamant, 244 Speed, and 12 HP. That is a Max Attack, Adamant, Choice Bandit Lucario. That does damage, like a lot of damage. That was the first thing I put on team, as you can see, and it was the thing I knew I was gonna bring from the very start. Bandit Lucario can just kind of click Close Combat, especially if Zapdos is especially defensive, to deal better. Excuse me, to deal better with my Mega Pidgeot, because Spidef Zapdos does not give a fuck about Mega Pidgeot. And after rocks, an Adamant Choice Bandit Close Combat has a good chance, or I think does 2-hit KO a Spidef Zapdos. It's been a while since I built a team, but I'm pretty sure that's what the count was. So yeah, I think puts in a lot of work. Bandit E-Speed is so good, because combined with something else I have on my team that kills Latios, gives me good priority against a Tailglow Manaphy, gives me good priority against such as Scarf Emboar or Tailwind Emboar, Flame Charge Emboar. Emboar on the Tailwind, it doesn't get Tailwind itself, but you know what I mean. Flame Charge Emboar, and Trick Room, if he has that with Mega Autono, that could be a thing, definitely. Since Paul knows how to play and prep, I think Trick Room is a possibility. Because I usually rely on checking things offensively if they're a big threat to my team, like Emboar. So I can see him bring that. Also it helps against like Scarf Crocodile. If he brings offensive Zapdos for whatever reason, it helps against that. So it's just really nice. Ice Punch for the Zapdos, running Ice Punch over Stone because I really don't want to miss. Stone is good against his team overall, but I decided to go with Ice Punch because I'm bad and I don't want to miss. Also, yeah, I should probably pack Stone Edge, but I'm gonna run Ice Punch for this week because I don't want to miss. It's pretty much guaranteed 2-hit KO on first Dev Zapdos. It's like a 90-something% chance, so yeah. If I regret not having Stone Edge, then you know it's gonna happen. But Stone Edge would be nice because it doesn't allow Manaphy to snap. Because if he's like max speed, max special attack, like uninvested in HP, Stone Edge doesn't run half, which is crazy. And it does like a lot to his team, so I kind of might still change. No, I can't change it because I already have the team. I'm gonna keep Ice Punch because I don't want to miss. Simple as that, right? Let's go with that. So after that, I'm gonna bring Halsey the Mega Pidgeot with the Pidgeot type Big Pex as the ability, Hurricane, Heat Wave, Hidden Power, Ice, and Pursuit. 72 in attack, 8 in HP, max special attack, 172 speed, hasty nature, 4 in special defense. What a spread. That's now speed to outspeed Latios, of course. That's his fastest Pokemon, so his team is relatively slow in that regard. He has 110, 100, 2 Pokemon 100, and then 92, and then he drops down to 76. So his speed tiers are a little weird, and I think with a different team, which my team doesn't have, again, doesn't have a great matchup against him. Yeah, it could be explorable. But yeah, my team doesn't do that very well against his team. So I try to explode a little bit, of course, but not amazing. I think other people with other drafts can explode a little bit better. I can't. So yeah, why this set? I had Hyper Beam on this. I think I've sent the calcs to a lot of people. Hyper Beam would be a really cool option against his team because for one, it's Hyper Beam. For two, it's Hyper Beam. For three, it does a lot of damage because it's Hyper Beam. So I had a lot of calcs that were pretty decent against his team that would help me a lot with some of his big threats like Manaphy, Zapdos, etc. Latios. But ultimately I thought, let's not be stupid and bring HPIs instead. So I can actually hit these Zapdos for some reasonable damage without clicking fucking Hyper Beam every time. Or, you know, I click it once and I die. Hyper Beam would just be a nuke button for late game or something gets really out of hand, or it's really threatening, whatever. I just click Hyper Beam and be like, fuck you, bitch. I was at U-turn at some point of HPIs, but overall I decided that I don't want to U-turn when there's a Zapdos with static. That's a bad idea. HPIs also allows me to hit the Zapdos for some damage. If he's Fizz Def, I have a chance of 2-hit going off the rocks. If he's Spit Def, I still don't do anything to him because Zapdos is fat and Mega Pidgeot isn't strong enough to deal with that fat. So now we get to the interesting move. Hurricane, of course, for Stab, Heat Wave for the Registeel. So why do I have Pursuit on a Mega Pidgeot? Because there's a Latios, and that thing is threatening to me. Now at Speed It, he's not going to want to stay in, I don't think, especially if he dropped a Draco or something. Yeah, so I can just Pursuit Trap him, do around 40-something% if he switches, which then almost puts him in range for my Lucario's E-Speed. It's a roll, but there's a good chance I kill him with Pursuit plus E-Speed if he switches. Very situational, because the chance of him actually clicking Draco against my team are somewhat low. The only thing that he would click Draco against is, of course, my Latias. So, yeah, that's bad. Anything else? No. Pursuit is good. Hurricane, Heat Wave, Edge. It's a Mega Pidgeot. It's there to clean up late game. Next up, we have Overwatch, the Rotom Watch with the Choice Scarf, Levitate, SDW, Volt Switch, T-Bolt, Hydro Pump, and Shadow Ball with enough speed to outspeed a Jolly Scarf M-War, which also outspeeds his Latios, by the way. So, Scarf Rotom Watch gives me a good Manaphy check if he's Tail Glow. If he isn't Calm Minded up, I can also check Calm Mind, kind of. It also is just pretty good against his team because Electric Immunity is Crocodile, which obviously doesn't want to switch in on Rotom Wash. In fact, it's the other way around. So, that's nice. I can Hydro Pump the thing on the switch if I want to. Shadow Ball is there to hit Latios. I do want half, so again, chipping away on Mega Latios is going to be the huge, you know, point of this game, the huge important thing of this game. Chip away at Latios and eventually kill it. Latios is by far the biggest threat to my team in my opinion. I had a test match against Shroom who didn't bring it, but Shroom is bad, so it doesn't really count. Yeah, I lost the game anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, Scarf Rotom is good against this team. I really like it, this matchup. It gives me a good check to Emboar, check to Crocodile, and just momentum. I wanted to trick over Shadow Ball, but I felt like overall I would prefer to Volt Switch on most of the things, and against Manaphy I prefer to T-Bolt, unless it's already locked, unless it's already Calm Minded up, and if it's Calm Minded up, I already fucked up anyway. Enough other ways of working around that, potentially. So yeah, Shadow Ball is just there to do damage to Latios, and it's gonna be sweet. Next up, we have, of course, Moonshine Nickel Fable with the leftovers, Unaware as the ability, Moonblast, Witch, Protect, Calm Mind, which is Descendant Spread again. I wanted to change it up, I really did, you know, run a different spread, but I couldn't. I needed something that doesn't get too killed by Life Orb Latios with Psyshock or Psychic, and this spread does that for me. With Rocks, he does tweak me with both, guaranteed, but that's another reason why I have Wish and Protect. I can Protect, and I can live another one. Pretty simple. Witch Protect also allows me to deal with Manaphy a little bit better. If he's Rest Brain, that's Calm Mind. That means I beat him pretty much most of the time with Calm Mind of my own. He could be Skill Swap, because last season Paul and I both want to bring that in the same week. We both played Clefable with our Manaphy in the same week. We both want to bring it. None of us did. So if he brings it at some point, it's probably going to be this point. But if he's Skill Swap, I don't think he can afford Skill Swap, honestly. Because, like, I don't know. I feel like there's a chance that he's Calm Mind with Skill Swap, and that's gonna be a huge problem if he is, but we'll see. We'll see what I do. Yeah, not much I can do if he's Skill Swap and make Clefable. There's not much I can do at that point. So yeah, that's pretty much Clefable. It also gives me a decent check to Crocodile, emphasis on decent. And yeah, next up we have Death, the Linux with the Payapa Berry, Sheer Force as the ability, Stealth Rock, Earth Power, Taunt, and Ice Beam, Max Special Attack, Max Speed, Timid with 4 HP. This allows me to speed out Hitmonchan, but more importantly outspeed Garbodor. Because the thing I can definitely see him bring is Spike Stack. Again, Latias is very easy for his team to deal with. Latias is also very unlikely to have default against this team. If he looks at the matchup here, he's going to realize you can't really run default against me with your Latias, and he is right. So, I can speed the Garbodor, I can taunt it, I'm guaranteed to outspeed, I can taunt it, I can Earth Power it. If he's like Sash with spikes, I can taunt instead of Earth Powering him, and that's gonna be nice. Yeah, that's pretty much that. Ice Beam plus Earth Power hits his entire team for really good damage. Also have Mega Ordino, but Ordino can get taunted, and then it's not a problem anymore. Because a taunted Mega Ordino is a, Mega Ordino that's very manageable, pretty much. So yeah, that's that. Last but not least, we have Cordelia Delighted with the Cobra Berry, Levitate as the ability, Psyshock, Calm Mind, Roost, and Dragon Pulse. 140 HP, Max Defense, Bolt, and 116 Speed. These EVs are optimized, even though they might not look like it, because normally you wouldn't like... No, they did look optimized because I'm Max Defense. What am I saying? Yeah, the thing is my Ember switch-in, quote-unquote switch-in, if he is Life Orb Head Charge. Smash, that's the one. He 2KOs me. If he has Sucker Punch, he, kills me pretty much, but I have a Cobra Berry, and I'm probably gonna Roost instead of, hitting him with a Psyshock anyway. Latias deals relatively well with Ember. Scarfed Head Smash doesn't 2KO me unless he gets up rocks. If he's Scarfed with Head Smash, I can then go into Lucario. I don't think he's gonna want to bring Scarfed Ember against my team when I have Lucario, when I have Latias. Those two together can prevent him from spamming certain moves, because Lucario is a huge threat to his team. Like, that's the only thing that's like really threatening to his team. I don't have much that's actually like a huge problem to his team. So yeah, his team just has a really fantastic matchup against me. Calm Mind Latias might be able to pull it out for me if I... this beats my Manaphy as well. This gives me a good check to Manaphy if he's Calm Mind and not Skill Swap. That would be unfortunate. This beats Garbodor, this beats Hitmonchan. It can beat Mega Ordino if that thing is non-toxic, and if it's Calm Mind, I'm I think I still beat it. So yeah, I don't tweet Keyno at +4. I think I need like +5 to tweet Keyno. I don't know if he's fizz def with this, which is stupid. If I get a couple coal mines up, I can also beat the Latios. I had Habamberry, but I changed it, and it's just a lot of things, a lot of thoughts, and a lot of garbage that went into the team. And yeah, that's the team we're bringing this week. As you can probably tell, I'm not very confident in this matchup, like at all. I think I have an awful matchup against Paul, like one of the worst I've ever had. I don't think I've had a matchup as bad as this one in my entire PPL career, so that's fun. We'll see what I can do. I'm going to try my best, obviously, because I always do. Tell me your thing on team. Tell me what you think what I could have done better. I definitely could have had different approaches to this game, but I think this is going to be it. And yeah, I was considering Simici, I was considering Gorgeist, I was considering Sneasel. I wanted all three of those. Everything except for Maldo, pretty much. Like Gorgeist would be kind of nice because Subseed Whimsy got to start him last week, and I can bring that with Gorgeist. Simici also actually does a decent amount of work outside of Latios, and if Latios wasn't a threat, not as big of a threat, I probably would have brought Simici with like Power Up Solar Beam or some shit like that, or Life Rope HP Grass, either or, because I can Bob Mana Fee, outspeed that. But not happening. So that's gonna be the team for this week. Tell me what you think of the team. Tell me what you think of the matchup. If you think it's as bad as I make it out to be, or if it's actually not that bad and I'm just stupid. I am stupid, but I think the matchup is pretty bad. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave some newts. I will appreciate all of you, and hopefully see you guys next time. Goodbye.